Welcome to part 2 of the cheat sheet training. We're going to continue where we left off, but first I'm going to be coming out with the hitting course that will be solving all those issues in the first part of the training. So if you want the course, you can get the pre-sale tickets below. In this course, I'll be only working with a few people to make this course super good. So click on the link that says pre-sale course below for super cheap before, the spots run out. If the link is not below, then you can purchase the full course for a discount. But you have until the end of the weekend before it's too late to get that discount. So if you're a player that is frustrated with your results, you can do better, hit the link below and get the course. So you can know the secrets, the drills, tips that will take your hitting to that next level. Okay, in the last video, we answered the first 3 questions on the left side. Let's continue. So the 4th question is, are the hands dropping? Now, depending on how you hold the bat, this will determine if your hands drop or not. If they drop a little and go back up, it's really not that big of a problem. But what we do not want to happen is our hands dropping a lot, like almost falling to our hip. This makes it very hard to get your bat pointed to the knob of the catcher. This is what a lot of young hitters struggle with. And if we look at many of the best hitters of all time, we see that their hands drop a little, but they always get them back up to where the knob is pointed to the catcher. So if your hands are dropping low, you definitely need to work on that. This will cause issues when pitchers start throwing harder. And we don't want that, because the higher you go up in your career, the harder they will throw. So check to see if your hands are dropping low. If they are not, then you are good. If they are, then this is something you absolutely want to work on. The next question you see is, are they arm barring? This is a huge problem with youth baseball players, which is why I have it on here. I explained earlier that you want your bottom hand / lead arm to be in a box position, similar to the baseball figures in this cheat sheet. If you do that, you will be in a good place. If you're not, this is definitely something you want to work on. Arm barring can cause a lot of issues as a hitter, and it can kill any sort of power you may have. So definitely fix this issue if you have it. The next question you will see is the head moving a lot, a little, or no movement at all? The head movement is such an underrated conversation at the youth level, the travel ball and high school level. But when you talk to MLB players and pro players, this conversation is one of the main ones. It's because if your eyes are moving too much, it's going to move the baseball. And if your head moves 6 inches towards the ball, you just sped up the ball, and now you have to make quicker decisions. And quicker decisions lead to inconsistency. So if your head comes up off the ball upon contact, then you would struggle with consistency. Just moving your head a little too quick can change and mess up your vision, and therefore it's a focus on this cheat sheet. To add to my point, if you see a hitter that is consistent, their head doesn't move much. For example, when we look at Barry Bonds, notice how his head stays in the same place. Notice how it doesn't move much. This allows him to see the ball better. Another example is Juan Soto. Look at Juan Soto's head. Notice how he stays roughly in the same position. This is super important and something I highly recommend that you pay attention to. One of the things I do is the finger test. I put my finger up from the middle of the hitter's head and through the crotch of the player. And if they move past my finger, they are moving way too much. And if you fix this issue, the hitter will absolutely be more consistent, because like they say, if you can't see it, you can't hit it. So look at yourself on video and see if your head is moving a lot. If it isn't, you're good. If it is, you should definitely look into fixing that issue. Okay, so the next few questions are pretty similar. So let's start with the first question. Are they getting extended? I will admit that for most hitters, they struggle to get timing, and this is the reason why they are not getting extended. If your timing is off, it could mess up your entire swing. So being early is way better than being late, and it's something I recommend for you hitters. Check yourself. Are you early or are you late in each pitch? But if you are on time, are you getting extended properly? If not, this will lead to rollovers, weak ground outs, pop-ups, and ultimately not playing to your potential. See, when you cut your swing off, you limit your opportunities of being successful. What I mean is this. If you look at this swing, you see that I'm in the strike zone quickly and out of the strike zone very quickly. This means I have to be perfect, and if not, then it's going to be a tough day. However, if you have proper extension, then you're going to drive more baseballs and hit more line drives. For example, Lamont Wade Jr. had a quick short swing that was in and out of the zone. And then the Giants brought him into the office and talked to him about his swing. They also offered drills to help him accomplish what they wanted. And they wanted him to hit more doubles, occasionally hit home runs. And if you have watched him this year, you see that there's a different swing that he has. And this swing led him to win many awards in 2021 and put himself on the map. He was a part of one of the best teams in the regular season. And he was one of the main reasons why they were so good. And his swing change is what I teach inside my course. And I share with you the drills he did to change his swing. So definitely check out if you are getting extended correctly. If so, keep it up. If not, see how you can get proper extension through the baseball. I like to say, take your top hand / back arm and tap yourself on the back. When you do that, get that extension correctly, no matter the pitch location. Taking it to it and extending through it, tapping yourself on the back. The next question is, are you cutting off your swing? Pretty similar to what I talked about previously. But you don't want to swing and roll that top hand over quickly. You can get away with it on a high pitch, but that's not what you want to be doing. You see a lot of young players cut their swing off. They just go inside the zone and then out the zone real quick. They swing and turn that wrist over really fast. This creates a path where you start slicing baseballs or hitting ground balls. It's a problem that you really don't want, although you can fix it, but it leads to being inconsistent. So what you want to do is continue through the baseball on the upward swing path. Again, you want to give yourself a pat on the back with your top hand. Okay, see what I mean? I take my top hand to it, and then I give myself a pat on the back. Look at that path. That's when the swing path where you are short in here and then long out there. That's the swing path that will drive the baseball. And that's it for part 2 of this training. You want to purchase the pre-sale tickets? Link will be below. If it's not there, you can get the full course that goes through all of this and gives you all the drills so you can take your game to that next level. This is how I've helped players hit all over the country to get college scholarships, to get drafted, to even making an MLB debut and become major league players. So if it seems right for you, link is below, and I'll give you a 30-day guarantee where you can get your money back. Okay, so basically this is a risk-free purchase, so take advantage now and get yourself a discount now before it's too late. The discount will end this weekend, so get yours now. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.